Welcome to RaceDay.tv and greetings, petrolheads, race fans and others. We're at the Krugersdorp HillClimb, 200 meters, around about just under 2 kilometers. Starts at a poo farm at the bottom, ends at the top. RaceDay.tv welcomes you. We've got a lovely day ahead of us, some seriously fast cars. Gerardo, champion from last year, has come out in his Nissan GTR, whole lot of horsepower, four-wheel drive, and we're going to take a drive in our Suzuki from the Penta Motor Group very shortly. I just want to say a big thank you to the guys from Swaai. They brought out some really classic cars here. It's absolutely magnificent. To the VW Club of South Africa for putting on this show. They've organized the event in conjunction with the Krugersdorp municipality. We've got over 60 entries. Guys are at the top of the hill. They're walking down. They're building up their notes. It's absolutely magnificent. To Ink Monkey, another one of the friends of RaceDay.tv, thank you very much. What is this track about? It's steep. It's probably the steepest hill climb that is run at the moment. It is also steeped in history. All those heroes that we have, John Love, Sam Tingle, Sarah van der Merwe, Jeff Mortimer, they've all driven up this hill. Basil van Rooyen, in Willie Hepburn, Henny van der Linde, and happy birthday again for yesterday, Wim Henny. They've driven up here from Formula One cars to little go-karts. It is technical, it's interesting. But I want to take this little Suzuki Ignis for a drive up the hill, share some of the experience of it. It's a great welcome to RaceDay.tv and greetings, petrolheads, race fans and others. Welcome back to RaceDay.tv, race fans, speed freaks and others. We're at the bottom of the hill of the Krugersdorp HillClimb. Great event today, over 60 cars, around about 2 kilometers, just over 200 meters of elevation. I've got my hands-free kit for my microphone here. Keith, our trusty photographer, we're going to go and have a look at this hill. There's 3 things that are interesting. We're in our little Suzuki Ignis. It's actually a big Suzuki Ignis because we've got 4 people in it now. Right, blast from the start. In a Skyline, you've got a bit of a curve here, or in a powerful car. It's over 200 meters to the first corner. You arrive at the sweep, 3rd, 4th gear in a quickish car. Even a Golf GTR with lowered suspension will make it up here. And now watch, there's a sign there that says there's a hairpin recommended 40 k's an hour. I think the guys are going to come in here a lot 40. If you go straight, you go to Jesus. But we're going to miss the tire, get it in here tight. It's nicely banked on the inside, so you can carry good apex speed, drive up. Now, we want to maximize traction out of here and keep it straight for as long as we can and get it into a straight position for our next very, very tight 90. On the inside, keep it nice on early power so we can drive it out of here. That was 2nd gear, 4 people up in a 1200 Suzuki Ignis. Did you feel the rush as we came out of there? I did. I love it. I love this car. It is so fun and cute. Guys are walking up and down here. Now, we've got a bit more of a straight past the spectators. They know where to watch. Always where the spectators watch, that's where the trouble comes. There's a barrier here because this is the 2nd place you can go to meet Jesus. Another tight corner, so they're not fast corners. There's some sweeps, tight corners, blast out of here, flat out, keep it straight, cross the finish line. Have you done it? Have you beaten them? It's about you. Marshall Mathers said, you've got one shot. This is one shot to get it right. It is magnificent. The adrenaline is going to pump. Come down to the Krugersdorp HillClimb. Join us on RaceDay.tv for a super Sunday. If not, be safe, be fast, and have fun. Cheers. Welcome back, race fans. Glad you joined us on RaceDay.tv. I've got HillClimb specialist Fani with us. Fani, we say you're the HillClimb specialist because you do 2 events every year. You're a great commentator. You worked hard at Samola, and now we're at Krugersdorp. Welcome.
Colin, thank you very much. Thanks, guys. I was in the car with you just now when we drove up the hill, and this is quite a bit different to the other hill climb that we cover, eh?
It's short, sharp, and violent. It's up, and there's 3 corners that are going to command attention. Big attention. Because if you go off, the drops are kind of far, and it's going to be interesting, eh?
I tell you what, when we arrived here this morning, and just looking at some of these hairpins, there's going to be a lot of action here today. With over 60 guys going up this hill today, I'm very excited.
Let's just set the scene. We haven't got a loop road around here, so we at the top of the hill at the moment. There are pits. We're going to go and check out the cars because you didn't come to look at us. You came to look at things like that and all sorts of other stuff. So the cars will go down in groups of 10. They'll group at the bottom right next door to the poo factory. Then they'll make their own poo as they come up and end up here at the Poloni factory and the airfield. They are going to be flying up this hill. But enough of that. Let's go and check these cars out. There's Fords. There's turbos for days here. And there's a particular there's history here.
These guys getting ready, tire pressures, quite a different scene, you know, like a street race.
And they come with their crews. Check the brakes on this thing. Because turbo is better, eh? Because the bigger the turbo, the bigger the fun.
Absolutely. We've got Mercs, we've got old, we've got new, we've got everything going in here.
A Ford Cortina. Gotta love, and it's got proper racing seats. Funny, check this out here. These oaks are C for serious, eh?
Absolutely. Racing gloves ready. We've got a bit of a... Keith, come check here. We've got a bit of a weird thing going on here. We've got racing gloves.
And a cowboy hat.
And a cowboy hat at the back. It sums up today, probably.
Blessed Wheels Car Club, because it's Super Sunday. BMW. And I think that you've got to have dropped suspension, because that is how we roll in Krugersdorp, brother. It's fully cool.
Absolutely. Look at this nice Ford going in here.
XR8 has got huge history. We're going to talk, that's Gerardo, never mind that, check this thing out. This is Gerardo's GTR, winner of last year. This thing, it's a bullet. That first corner, it's about 250 meters. This thing's going to be doing close on 180, 190 as he goes in and brakes for that first corner. Exciting times.
He said on the, when was it, on Wednesday, on Waved Yellow, that at that point, getting to that 180 and not exceeding that speed to make sure that, you know, that corner where you could meet your maker, that's very important.
Jesus beckons in many ways. If it ain't air-cooled, it ain't cool. Bospara, they rule. Check here. And it's even got a Carrera GT, what Porsche, because they're all blooming German. No, hold on. Keith, this is serious. Guys, check this out. Proper turbo. What? This is not a... Oh, my word. Look at this. It's a rotary. So it probably sounds, it screams. Rather like your passenger's going to scream as you arrive at that first hairpin. What are you expecting here?
Well, we'll see what times we do. First time I'm here, first time out. It's been at Speed Week, Gakski and Pan. Golf Turbo, 215 on the pan.
Yeah.
That was Golf Turbo. Now we've got Rotary Turbo. Makes about 320 kilowatts on the wheels.
And what does it weigh?
A little bit heavier than me.
So it's light, it's got lots of power, and it's got sound, because a rotary sounds lekker.
That's it. It's got the screamer.
That's what she said.
You're a musha.
Awesome. Guys, listen to that thing. It's going to be lekker. Fords. Toyota Corolla drop, brother. Proxy tires.
This was my first car, not this specific one. Cool to see this guy go up the hill today. Let's go check out these guys working on the car here.
So we got another Golf, because if you're not working on a Golf, it's not a Golf.
Absolutely, but this is very serious. Let's ask these guys what they're busy doing.
I've seen this thing on the drag strip. It's quick as hell. What you busy sorting out now?
Just on the way here, we felt the cable is a bit sticky, and it doesn't release, so we're just changing the cable quickly.
You really need your accelerator cable to release as you're going up, you want to brake for the corners.
Yeah, it's just otherwise it doesn't drive. It's not a problem, but it's just better to get it sorted.
Yeah, always better to get stuff sorted. Then, a Datsun Bucky. Now there's a link between a Datsun Bucky and that oak. Because that oak there, that's Paul Clark, PDM Clark. That is a proper racing car. It's a Vauxhall Vivo, but we're going to go and talk to him about that thing now. And that oak was the chief engineer at the time at Nissan when these things were being built. I worked for him. He's a magnificent guy. He's got a proper racing car. And also, it wouldn't be fun at a HillClimb if you didn't have scuba-dooba-roobaroos.
Absolutely.
Is that a Scubaroo?
No,
It's a Toyota. How did you tell the difference?
You did the badge.
We've got to check that. Power Flow, they bring their stuff because it's... okay, it's a Toyota, guys. Sorry. It's not a Scubaroo. It's the only Toyota. No, there's another Toyota down there. Volkswagens with big wheels. And Paul is just battling. I mean, we're going to come back and talk to him because he is one of the most interesting characters in the world. Golf GTR, check this, brew. Got to have the anodizing. What's your, and you know what I love here, Keith? Check this color combo. And the fashion police, funny. You know, I mean, at the Penta group, you guys are about style and about doing things properly. But I want you to have a look at this. This is a color crash. My eyes are bleeding. You've got purple and charcoal, metallic charcoal. Beautiful combo. But then you've got red. And I was always told that red and purple, it doesn't work. But hold on. The vomit gets better. We've got, what are these? Turquoise wheels with red calipers. Guys, but I tell you what, it might be fast. And I'm going to walk away because the owner might come and want to murder me. But I tell you what, this wins the award. Our anti-fashion award. Stickers, modified, bonnet open, and even better. Guys, check this out. Because turbos are cool. Flames are even better. And when you can see flames, Barney?
Put the flames in front, I say.
Absolutely, make them bigger. Because bigger is better. Gearbox and diff. Look at the camber this guy's running here. Negative camber is when the bottom of the wheel sticks out more than the front. It's a Golf, so it's lowered. We got caught in a traffic jam behind a couple of lowered cars today. You know, a Golf, it's mandatory to have it drop to the floor so it looks so cool, but over speed bumps it's not so cool.
They're trying to move away from that stigma here from the organizers of the event. But yes, one cool thing about this HillClimb is that there's actually no speed bumps on this track or here in the pits.
Yeah.
As with Samola down there, which makes it very difficult for the low cars coming back to the pits, and that's a problem, you know.
Funny, I've just had a look something. Keith, please bear with me. Look at the badge on here. This is a Golf 1 with Porsche brakes. You've got to love the family of cars that come from Germany, because the Germans invented a whole lot of cars. There's a family and there's a history of the Volkswagen Audi group, but we're not going to go there yet because it's looking for trouble. Right, what do we got here? Toyota MR2. Lovely little cars. Oh, man. And then, hold on, check this out. Crossbow. It's a KTM. No motorbikes allowed, but hey, it's a KTM. It's got carbon fiber 4 days. This is actually a GT4 car, properly homologated. Guys race it on the track. It's got an Audi engine with turbo and lots of stuff. Really cool, eh?
Very cool. I can't wait to see this guy go up the hill.
Light, and lightness is your best friend. You've got you can add power, expensive. Add lightness to your race cars. It makes it better and faster. And a HillClimb wouldn't be a HillClimb. Every time I think we've got to the end, there's more. There's cars for weeks over here without a Lotus 7 or a replica Caterham. It wouldn't be a HillClimb. Got to have these things. Colin Chapman special. We were talking about adding lightness. This is the original lightness. Funny. I'm blown away by the number of cars. We've got a beautiful day here. Aren't you excited?
I'm very excited, and like you say, there's probably another 30, 40 cars going down the pit, so it's going to be a busy day today.
This is fun racing, but it's Saturday, so it's Sunday. I get my days confused. It's Super Sunday. So finish all your breakfast and stuff. We're going to try and find the Lavazza machine because you have to start the day with a Lavazza. We love them. We're going to find some other interesting stuff. But join us a little bit later on RaceDay.tv as we bring you all the action, the fun, the games, the excitement, and the drama from the Krugersdorp HillClimb. Fani, have a good day. You're going to be busy on the mic. Enjoy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all this action.
Join us later. RaceDay.tv. Only place to be. Cheers.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2019 Krugersdorp HillClimb. I'm standing right on top of the hill, and the driver's briefing has just sort of started, and the guys are getting ready, and all the admin is getting sorted. The scrutineering is going to happen in the pits just after this, and then it's race time. The guys are going to go down the hill 10 at a time. 10 cars are going to come down into this area, go down the hill, and then start up with their first runs up this hill. Test drives or test runs, one test run per car, as I could hear from the officials here. Yeah, we're looking. I've been up the hill this morning, and we're looking forward to an awesome race. It's pretty exciting. Lots of action gonna happen. I think we've got three corners. We've got three corners on this hill that could allow for a lot of action to happen today. We're gonna go down to that clip. We took a drive up the hill. Let's go and have a look at what this run up the hills look like. Okay, so as you can see, that's quite a race up this hill. Those three hairpins are definitely gonna make sure that we have a lot of action. Driver's briefing done. The guys are walking up into the pit area now. Scrutineering is gonna happen. Please stay tuned for all of this action. Thanks for joining us on RaceDay TV. Hope to see you guys soon.
Welcome back to RaceDay.tv and the Krugersdorp HillClimb organised by the VW Club of South Africa. But a VW is nothing without an Opel, and particularly an Opel Kadett. Those of you who remember this Kadett Super Boss, this is the grandfather of the Super Boss. I'm with Paul Clark. Paul, there's a bit of another story because you were an engineer at General Motors at the time when this was state-of-the-art racing car.
Well, they never raced them actually. In 63, 64, 65.
I wasn't even born then.
Yeah, but in the 9 hour, these cars have got the best start-finish record of any car in the history of the 9 hour, 85%. They even beat the Renaults. But they were taken out because GM didn't race. But I raced one sort of privately in 1971, and I did it specifically to take on that little square box.
The Mini.
Okay, the Mini.
The Mini.
And we did okay. We did okay.
But it's more than that. Just talk us through this engine. We
This
opened
engine-
this thing here, but
This engine,
let's get out of the sun so that because the sun is our friend when it comes to light. Just talk us through. There's all sorts of stuff happening here.
the engine is a 1273. And most of the internal components are virtually stock. Cylinder head and all the rest of it specially worked. But the idea with this engine was to build it exactly to what we could have done in the 60s, 65. So
And it revs to how many?
this goes to 8.5.
On a standard stuff. Paul, I don't believe a
Yeah.
word you say.
True. It buzzes to 8.5. The race engine goes to 9. In fact, it pulls 9 up the hill, going, Swaai up the hill, pulls 9 in third. So this engine is a slightly milder version of the race engine, but it pulls strongly, good mid-range. Today I won't be buzzing it that high. I don't think I need to. We'll just have some fun. But yeah, it's very, very potent.
Now, you've got a history that we need to get, and it's a long history in motorsport. You were very influential in General Motors, building the Chev Can-Am in your time there, and also some very fast Skyline police chase cars when you were the principal engineer at Nissan.
Yeah, we did do a lot of stuff. I wasn't directly involved with the Can-Am, but I built a car that was a performance version of a 38 4100, which was built side by side with the Can-Am in engineering at the same time. Interestingly, it wasn't that much slower once we got it going, and it died as a consequence of the fuel crisis.
That 38 4100 car, it actually looked kind of cool, but it's got immense, it was totally underrated as a goer.
Yeah, well, if we go back to the day, Ford and GM were in Port Elizabeth together, so it was a mini Detroit. And we had an unofficial test track on the Great West Way. And that 3800, we came up against an engineering Capri V8. And I won't tell you what the result was. They say they won, we'd say we won. But it was a very, very potent machine. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The Can-Am project I stayed very, very close to, and I'm currently writing the story of the Can-Am and getting it as accurate as I can.
So you'll see this, it says PDM Clark. Do yourself a favor. If you love history of cars and stuff, Paul is very eloquent in his writings, and he tells fantastic stories. Go and look it up on Facebook, PDM Clark. You will notice it immediately because there's just racing stuff and all of that.
We
But
talk about everything.
I spied something as a good Keith. Don't walk too far away. As a top engineer,
Yeah.
and I learned many things. He taught me engineering, but he also taught me how to be a proper human being. And one of the things that I liked was Paul's top engineering skills. They haven't left him. He has a variable fuel pressure device on the machine. The best engineering in Krugersdorp. Keith, I want you to have a look here. This is a variable pressure, manually operated fuel control device. A vice grip. Paul, you've made my day.
Now, what I did coming here, I had an air-fuel ratio meter on the back of the car, and what I wanted to see was whether the fuel return changed the fuel mixture. So I did that.
Engineer's excuse book. Page 4385, chapter C, unit 2. Paul, thank you very much. Yeah. Paul, thank you very much for your time so far. But there's more stories, there's history here, there's for days. One of the most interesting, fantastic characters and human beings I've known. Paul, thank you very much for your time. Good luck up the hill. Stay safe.
Yeah, good do. Thank you.
Cheers. Welcome back to RaceDay.tv and the Krugersdorp hill climb. They start way down the bottom there, come up through 2 hairpins, another 2 corners. Everybody's standing around waiting for driver's briefing and for things to start. We've got marshals. Are you guys ready? You've got sunscreen on and we're ready to roll?
Always ready.
And we like to see the orange shirts because we know orange shirts come from Kyalami Marshals Association. Welcome here.
Thank you, welcome, thank you.
Good, all right, marshals, there's drivers, there's people. Keith, I've spotted some oaks. Guys, oh, not these oaks, there's some other guys we're going to talk to. Are we ready? Are we just a little bit?
We can't wait. We're late, as always, so, but we're here, we got the whole day.
Got the whole day because it's Super Sunday. Now, these are the oaks that I actually saw. These, you guys, you came along to the Krugersdorp hill climb. I'm just going to go around this side over here. And you got to watch my friend Keith, who's over there. You've got all the stuff. There's carbon fiber, deep rim wheels. I'm looking for DR2. Nobody's got DR2. So you've come here. Check the style here. Just have a look at the camera. No. Dude, you've got the glasses. You've got all the kit. And you're at a hill climb. Are you going to drive the hill?
Try it up, yeah.
Yeah. Let's just check what you got. Have you got? He's got a small chain ring on the front, and you've got a tiny. What's a 32 at the back?
25.
25. You need a 32. It's easy to go the hills. Are you training for this ride around Joburg, the World Championships of Fun Riding just now?
No, we just do.
32s are for?
32s are for baby riders. We did a real man ride on 25 rings.
Okay, and 58 on the front.
No, we ride 52s on the front.
Okay, cool. All right, I've got a challenge for you guys. You're clearly out for, you fit, you lean, you machines. There's carbon fiber. I love giant bikes, by the way. Also, shout out to Dave from Scott, because Scott also makes some cool bikes. Here's a challenge. Freewheel down to the end. It's only 200 meters that you've got to go up. And let's have a race. Are you guys up for that?
Why not?
Yeah, are you in?
We're going to have a look at the terrain first. You know, we got 120 k's on our legs already.
Okay, just hold on a minute, Keith. Let me just reach into my pocket and get a cement pull. Here, take 2 cement pulls and harden up, brother. Are you ready to race up the hill?
No. Too many k's on our legs.
Too many Ks. Guys, they're ready to race. Come on, when you're ready to race, we'll bring some cameras and we'll film you. They say they've got 200 Ks in their legs. Are they...
200 Ks we are already on this morning.
Yeah, good. Lovely to be out riding. This is the hill. This is Krugersdorp. It is Sunday. You're watching RaceDay.tv. Join us later. We're going to bring you some real action. Fast cars up a fast circuit with some interesting corners. Thanks for joining us. Be back later. Cheers. Briefing, safety always paramount. You've got the support and the support and cooperation of the Krugersdorp municipality. It's quite involved organising an event like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of red tape because the municipality obviously doesn't want anything bad happening to its citizens or anybody else. So they've put a big focus on that, and obviously that's our main focus as well. But everything that they've done to make this event difficult to put on has been for everyone's benefit. So we're really grateful for their help and their assistance in terms of getting all the paperwork ready for this event.
Because this is just the start of bigger and better things to come, and the revival of the Krugersdorp hill climb. There's so much spirit here and heroes of racing who've been up in here. You can feel the history here, and it would be so cool to have this on a regular basis.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the few events that when you get here, there isn't that overwhelming sense of competition. It's just, flip, I'm so happy to be here. This is such a legendary, historic event, and to be able to put it on is a privilege for us, and we're hoping to make it even bigger and better next year. We're already starting to put into process the plans for next year. So hopefully next year we'll have the details up even sooner, and hopefully even more people can participate.
Talking about numbers, you've got around about 60, just over 60 competitors. There's some seriously fast cars here. There's Gerardo with his GTR that's really quick. There's that Golf Bucky that's got huge amounts of horsepower. Chev Lumina. Who's your eye on to be quick? Welcome back, race fans. Glad you joined us on RaceDay.tv. Briefing, safety always paramount. You've got the support and
Well, there you guys have it. The excitement is building. Stay with us on RaceDay.tv. Here at the Krugersdorp HillClimb. We'll be back with all the action live. See you guys just now.